Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, amazing one, joining me from across the globe. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you're doing fabulous. I hope you're having a wonderful and a glorious day. Thank you all for joining me, and for those who watch the video later, I am sure you're going to be blessed and inspired by this video. Again, this is part 2 of reflecting on 2024 and stepping into 2025, in your full potential and greatness. Just give me 1 minute. Sarah, darling, sweetheart, Sarah, can you share, please? Can you share a video, please? I've just gone live. Yeah, I just want to do a quick live. Yeah, I'm on the Dr. Sylvia Likambi page. You're looking like this. Hi there. Yeah.
I would not let them.
Yeah, if they want to eat, that's perfect. I don't have a problem.
If they want to eat,
I think Awa has to eat, isn't it? Yeah, superb. Thank you all for joining. Let me just finish, whichever. I'm not gonna be long.
Oh, are you starting with?
I'm already live. No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Perfect.
You share with.
I haven't. Please share. I'm on the Dr. Sylvia Likambi International. Thank you, the Health and Wellbeing page. Thank you all for joining. Once again, here is your transformation doctor and friend, the wonderful, inspirational Dr. Sylvia Likambi. It's always a pleasure and a privilege to spend time with you, fabulous, wonderful, and phenomenal lady or gentleman joining me today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for giving me your time. Again, I want to ask you a favor. My goal for next year is to reach out to 1 million people. Not only reach out, impact and transform the lives of 10 million people, not one, sorry. I started with 5, now it's 10, and I'm just going to go further, okay? Next year is a year of greater expansion, transformation for me, greater impact, and, extension in every area of our work. So thank you for joining me. Please, I'm asking you this favor. If you're blessed by this video, that I surely know you're going to be blessed by this video, okay? Do not mind. You can see just one earring. I've lost the back of my other earring, but it's okay, all right? It's just my trend. Perfect. So don't mind, don't worry about that. Focus on the message. That's the key thing. And I'm so happy I'm talking to you today. Please do me a favor. Kindly share this video to bless someone. Let's finish up the talk on reflecting on our 2024. I'll just give a brief recap. If you didn't watch part 1 of the video, we talked about reflecting on our current life, on 2024, how it's been on us, and stepping into 2025 to actually live our best life ever, to step into our greatness, because you are destined for greatness. You are unique. You are one of a kind. You are extraordinary. There's none like you. There is so much greatness in you. There is untapped potential within you that I want you to step into 2025, releasing this potential and becoming all that you were created to be. That is nothing short of greatness. So we have been reflecting, asking yourself, how's your 2024 been like? I gave you some areas so you are not just vague. If you don't know where you have to look at, what you have to look at, what kind of area you have to reflect on, I gave you some guidance. Last month, we looked at our spiritual development. In other words, your spiritual growth. We talked about your well-being, your health and your well-being, having physical, mental, and emotional health and well-being. I asked you to review it. How has it been this year? Have you been, emphasizing or spending time prioritizing your health and well-being? And this includes your mental, your emotional, spiritual, and physical health and well-being. What have you been doing? Are you where you want to be? Are you doing great at this area? If that's the case, then fabulous. But we want to be always greater. There is always room for improvement, okay? I'm having a tremendous life right now, but I know that there is still so much untapped potential within me waiting to be tapped. There is still so much potential that I've not utilized, waiting to be utilized, that I need to utilize to step into my greatness. I know that I've not become all that I was created to become, and with each new day I need to improve and get better, and that's the same for you. So we've looked at this area of health and well-being. I also asked you to look at your career. If you own a business, how is it like? Are you on the path you were actually destined to be on, or you've dreamt of being on in terms of career? If you have a business, how has it been? Your sales, finances. We didn't look at that last week, but I want you to reflect on your finances. How has your financial stance been, your financial status? What has it been like? Is it the finances you dream? Are you having your ideal, wage or paycheck? Or if you are in a business, you are making the ideal amount of money you dreamt of, you set out to make? Are you having, what you desire to have financially? Are you having financial freedom if that's what you desire? If not, You know, what has it been like this year? What is it that you need to do to take you to where you want to be? Remember again, our goal is going to where we want to be. I said there are only two things in life. Every action we take is either moving us towards our goal or away from our goal. It's either moving us towards our greatness or away from our greatness, which means it's taking us to mediocrity or taking us to the path of greatness where we were created and destined to operate in. So remember, nothing is really like stagnant. Everything we do, because life will continue to go by, life will continue to expand and all of that. And if we are not taking actions, we are stagnant, supposedly stagnant. In the long run, we'll be regressing, we'll be moving backward. As life goes on, we'll be left behind. So what is it in your finances that you want to improve? Right now, our goal is not looking at what you need to do, because I know when we look at what we need to do to bring change, to live the life we desire, some people just kind of shut down because they think like, oh, I have no clue, oh, I'm confused. Right now, that's not your goal. I will work you through that. Do not worry. I'm going to do this series with you until the end of this year, and then we finally step into 2025, you know, unlocking your greatness, allowing you to live the life you were born and created to live. But right now, it's simply reflecting on where you are. So let's look at your finances. Do you have financial freedom? Are you anywhere close to earning what you are dreamed to earn? If you have a business, are you anywhere close of making, you know, the annual income that you intended for your business? If not, chill. What is it that you want to achieve in 2025? What level of finances? I've got mine clearly written and stated, and believe me, I'll share that with you at the end of 2025. I'm very confident that I will accomplish whatever I desire, because I'm going to take the actions. Okay, there's a place for wanting, desiring, having a vision, having goals set, and there's a place of action. Action could never be, or all of these things of setting goals, being optimistic could never substitute action. They are all needed for you to achieve your greatness, for you to achieve your goals. So I want you to think about your finances. We've talked of relationship last week. Look at the relationships you have. Where are you this year? Your friendships, are they the ideal kind of friends you wanted? Are you in the ideal relationships, or you are just going there because you want to please others, you want to belong in a tribe? I want you to reflect on that and review and think of where you want to be. What is an ideal relationship? What does it mean to you? What is it like to you? And you set out to achieve that. If you are married, I want you to reflect on that. We said that last week. Your relationship with your spouse. How is it like? If you've got children, your relationship with your children. Is it the best? Is it the ideal relationship that you dream to ever establish or have with your children? If not, the goal is to step into your greatness, your ideal. All right, so we are looking at now. We reflect on the now so we become aware and we can bring change to get to where we want to be. The beginning of every transformational journey starts with awareness. Awareness of where we are. Awareness of the truth about our life, circumstances and situations. While we must not conform to our current circumstance or situation or status, because that doesn't define us. It's only a moment in time. We must be aware, acknowledge it, and then make the changes that we need to take us to where we want to be. So we must have awareness as well of where we want to be. I gave you a clear example last week. Even the best sat-navs in the world will not take you to a destination if you don't tell me where you want to be, where you want to go. You need to put in your destination in that sat-nav. In other words, your vision. You need to have clearly, even though I'm an incredible coach, I coach thousands of women, men as well, I need to know what you want in your life. Of course, I can guide you, but only you can make that decision. You need to be present. You need to really know what you desire to have, what success means to you, what brings you true inner fulfillment and satisfaction. And then we can take the actions. We can set the goals to take you to that point. So I want you to reflect on all of those areas. We also talked about, of course, we've talked about your health and well-being. We've talked about your relationships. And today I'm talking about your finances. Look at that. Be honest with yourself. Are you in so much debt? You know, how much do you want to earn? Get off debt. Is that your goal for next year? Everything and anything is possible and achievable. There is no unrealistic goal. There is only unrealistic timing. So let no one ever tell you that the goals you're setting are unrealistic. Yes, you might have been bankrupt all your life. You might have never worked all your life. You might have been depending on others for financial support all your life. It doesn't mean you are not capable of becoming a millionaire in the next year or even next 2 years. Absolutely, you can become everything. If you believe, you conceive that in your mind, you have a clear vision, write it down and you commit, you make the deliberate decision to take actions to get to that point and look for the right support, you will achieve it. you will achieve it. Nothing in life is impossible. I'm sure you've heard the word impossible simply means I am possible. So believe me, everything you believe is accomplishable, is achievable. If you believe it, you see it in your mind, and when you write it, you even make it more solidified. It's like you're building the foundation on paper, and you now go and build by taking actions. So have a look at all of these areas of your life. What else can we look at? I think we've already covered every area. Your personal development, I cannot emphasize on this a lot. It's everything. Character is everything. Your attitude in life will determine your success. It will determine your attitude. It will determine how high you go, how far you go in life. Your attitude is key. Your attitude. Right now that I'm speaking, what has just come to my mind is my palm exercise. It's on my book, Unleash Your Authentic Identity in Life Purpose. I will do this exercise with you right now so it sticks in your mind. I'm a very visual person. I'm a visionary, so I see things in images, and I teach in that way to give you like an image that you hold on to, and images that you can always have with you at every given moment, so you don't say, I need my book, or I forgot my book at home. So I'm going to use your palm, okay? It's my exercise. It's my ideology. I came up with this exercise. I do it in my lessons, in my teachings. It's on my book, Unleash Your Authentic Identity and Life Purpose. You know, living the life we are called to live and achieving success in every area of your life. And what I want to show you with this palm exercise, just talking about your personal development, your attitude, how key it is for you to achieve your greatness, how key, how fundamental and pivotal your attitude is to take you from where you are, the mess that you find yourself right now, into the greatness that you want to find yourself in tomorrow and beyond. It is important. Your mindset, your attitude is key. Your attitude is the gateway that will take you from the present to the future, or to your destiny that you were destined to live, or called to live, or born to live. Your attitude is key. You know, you can take a horse to the water, you cannot force it to drink water. Give me someone with all the skills in the world, highly gifted, without the willpower, without the attitude to do things, that person will accomplish nothing. I would rather have a person who has no skills, zero skills, but is willing, is determined, has an attitude of I can do, I will do, I am going to put my best, nothing short of my best, because attitude is everything. Attitude determines how successful we become, how far we become, the relationships we build, how lasting they become, how wealthy they become. It determines our health and well-being. My attitude towards food, my attitude towards working out, towards taking care of my health and well-being determines how I live my life. My attitude, perspective towards life, how I see negativity or challenges will determine whether I conquer when I encounter challenges, or I'm broken down. So look at this exercise now. I want you to hold your palms. This is my hand. Pick up your hand. Thank you for joining me. I ask you a favor again. I will ask each time you join me, please kindly share this video. Kindly share this video. Check on me often. I'm not making any commitment now, but I will definitely make the commitment. Once I've set my vision for next year, I'm taking this week, I'm setting it up. I will make the commitment of how often I come, and I will put it there. I will need to live by that commitment. Right now, I'm not making a commitment because I'm rounding up things for this year, and I have to put everything and make a plan, so I know when I'm delivering talks live, when I'm delivering talks here in my workplace, in my office, when I'm talking to others on Zoom, when I'm coaching, when I'm mentoring. But I will give you, clear information about that. But for the moment, please pop into my channels, Dr. Sylvia Likambi International, or the Health and Wellbeing channel. We'll do a lot on health and wellbeing this year, a lot. And join us at the Transformation Center in Bootle or in Picton Road, Voice of Nations, 208 Picton Road. If you're in Liverpool, contact me. Don't send me on Facebook. I'll do my best, but obviously I might get your information a bit late. If you can reach me out on email, that's perfect. So please pop in every now and again, and you find me live, and share the video. I want you to hold your hand up, okay? You're gonna take your hand. Let's take our right hand, not your left hand. And now I'm going to put it straight in front of me. You can put your hand like that. I don't want to cover my face. I need you to see my face. But ideally, I want you to put it straight directly in front of your face. Directly in front of your face. If you put your palm like that, I'm asking you this question. What fingers can you see? Put it directly like in front of your nose. Your top finger, the middle finger, should be either at the level of your eyes, like that. What fingers can you see? You tell me you can see your thumb clearly. You can see your index finger clearly. You can see your middle finger clearly. You cannot see your ring finger and your pinky finger, your little baby finger. You cannot see those clearly while it's in front of you. Am I right? Am I right? What is this all about? Your thumb is your past. Your thumb is your past. You see almost everything. You see your entire thumb when you put your hands like this. You see your entire thumb is visible. Your entire past is known to you, except you've forgotten, either deliberately or, you just forgot because so many things are happening. You are prioritizing other thoughts right now. But we have memories for our past. Our hippocampus stores our memories of the things that have happened to us. So your past, you know them clearly. If you don't know, people who've lived around you, people know me, people who knew you growing up. Some people are really good at reminding us of our past, especially the bad things we did in the past. So your past is very clear and evident. You know all your past. You know where you've been to. You know what schools you've gone to. You know if you failed in school. You know what mistakes you've made. If you've been married and divorced, you know that. If you've been married, you have 3 children, you know that your past is right in front of you. That's your middle finger. Fantastic. So you definitely know where you're coming from. But where you're coming from, I want you to know it does not determine who you are. That does not define you. Don't let your past be the identity you carry on. Maybe you've come from 3 divorces. You now identify yourself as a divorcee, a single mother, or all of that. That's not who you are. That's not your identity. Remember that the experiences that today are called your past, you shaped them. You preceded those experiences. In other words, you and I lived. And while living, we created the experiences that we are creating today. And by tomorrow, these experiences will be experiences of the past. And they will shape my past. From birth, everything I've done, the way I've lived my life, the schools I've gone to, the games I've played, the competitions, the mistakes I've made, they have shaped my past. They not shape who I am. I created those experiences. I lived those experiences. You cannot use what you create to define who you are. In other words, the creator of a thing does not let its creation define it or identify who it is. Without you, those experiences will not be present today. Without myself, my past will not be present or relevant today. So you don't identify yourself by your past. Stop giving yourself the labels of your past and defining yourself by your past, okay? That's it. The next finger you see almost clearly, again, almost, is the index finger. Is the index finger. Keep it straight to you. Very, very clear. Very, very clear. That's your present. I know my present. I know where I am right now. My present is the now, is the moment, is the second, is the present. Once the second is past, it's a new present, is gone. If I'm talking to you and now is 1 minute to 3 p.m., 1 minute to 3 p.m. is my present moment, is now. At 3 o'clock is past. What I did at 1 minute to 3 has become my past. So your present, you know your present. You are living in your present, except you are so disengaged, except you are so unpresent. You know some people who can be here, but they are not really here. They are carried away by their trials, the despairs of life, their traumatic past. So they are really not living in the present. They are merely existing. I can exist somewhere. I can be somewhere, but I'm not present. You can be speaking to me. I'm here in front of you, but I'm not present. I'm not listening to you. I'm not hearing anything because my mind is preoccupied with other thoughts. My mind is preoccupied with other experiences that I'm not fully present. So you know you're present. You know where you are financially, in terms of your relationships. If you're honest with yourself, again, what I need you in this exercise of reflection is honesty, truth. You are not here to please anybody. You are not here to make any excuses. You are not here to justify your life. You and I were never born to justify why we do things or to make excuses or to give reasons for our actions. No. That's not why we're placed on earth. We're placed on earth to fulfill our purpose. We fulfill purpose by taking action, massive actions, and living life fully so we can achieve all that we're created to become. It's like an orange. An orange seed that was created so it could produce oranges. And somewhere along the line, because it was never sown and nurtured, we never got to see those oranges, and it starts making excuses. How does that excuse serve anyone? Oh, I didn't become an orange because no one sowed me. I didn't become an orange because they sowed me but they did not water me. I didn't become an orange because they sowed me on a rocky ground so I could not grow because the ground was not fertile. How's that relevant? That's noise. That's noise. I'm sorry, I'm not saying excuses are noise, but honestly, I dislike making excuses. I don't owe anybody an explanation for anything I do not do. I need to take actions. I owe myself that, or I owe it to the maximum to my God. Not even an explanation. It's my duty to do the things I was called to do. When I don't do them, I'm doing a disservice to the world, to myself, because I'm not doing all that I was capable of doing. So whatever excuses I make is irrelevant, because my Creator, at the end of the day, I'll have to give him an account for what he sent me out to do, and I did do it or I did not do it. And the truth is, he knows that he's equipped me and you with all we need to do what we have to do. It's like I've given you all the tools you need. I've given you 10 pounds to go to the shop and go buy me something worth 10 pounds. You have no excuse. I've given you the vehicle to take you to that shop. I've shown you the direction to go to that shop. And I've made someone, available there to serve you and bring you back home. What excuse do you have? He knows that I gave you everything. I gave you everything that you need to fulfill your purpose, to do the task, the only task you were sent here to do. What have you got to tell me? I know you. I created you. So excuses are just really things we say to make ourselves feel better. No matter how we put it, no matter how we frame it, I'm not living life to justify to you or to anyone. I've got myself, because the truth is when I live on purpose, it's evident. The result is fulfillment. I can get that deep inner sense of fulfillment. I can get the sense of living holy. I can get the sense of living my life authentically, abundantly, and not living a mediocre life. So it tells. And when I'm not living that life that I'm born or called to live, I am not happy. I'm not fulfilled. I'm living average. I yearn to be who I'm called to be, yet I'm never where I'm called to be because I don't take the actions. So beloved, this exercise is to make you reflect on your life, on the habits you've created, and be honest with yourself. I don't need any answers. It's for you. The life is yours to live. It's not mine to live. My life is mine to live. I'm here to guide you, work with you to ensure you live the best life ever. Because guess what? If all of us are living the best life ever, we are living at the top of our potential, we make our world a better place. It's like we are all lights to the world. I always say this. If my light can only shine 100 watt, whatever I do, my maximum potential is 100 watt. Whether you shine 100 watt you are capable of shining or not, I'll shine anyway, anyhow, and I'll still serve. But guess what? If I inspire you to shine at your capacity, your maximum capacity of 100 watt, when you and I are present here, that's 200 watt. When 10 of us are present, that's 100 watt of light. And imagine us igniting and inspiring the entire world to find the light in them and shine. We become a constellation. There is no more darkness. People don't stumble and fall. There is no more ignorance, because light, in other words, is also knowledge. We are all knowledgeable. No one is ignorant. We make our world a better place. We make informed decisions. We have clarity of mind. We are not afraid, because if I know certainly for sure where I'm going to, the actions I'm going to take, I'm confident. I'm less fearful. I'm not even fearful. So I want you to be inspired to step into your greatness. I want you to be honest as you reflect on your life. How have you been? Have you been a great friend yourself? Don't just blame people. Don't just say my ex was this, was that, narcissistic. Who was I in that relationship? Was I the best of myself? Was I being caring, loving? Was I giving the best of myself? What I got to find out reading is that us humans, we are just it's a shame, the worst people or creations in the world that choose, I'm using the word choose because we do choose, whether you're aware of it or not, choose to have less than we can have, to be less than we can be, and to do less than we can do. I can understand laziness, mediocrity, conformity. I don't know, but I'm sure all of those play a role. Nothing on earth, no other creation. A plant cannot start growing and grows maybe an orange tree and says, oh, I don't feel like growing today. I don't feel like an orange today. I feel really low. And it says, for that reason, I'm just going to stop being an orange and stop growing. No orange starts growing and ends halfway. They finalize and produce their fruits that will nourish and nurture you and me. But us humans, we start doing this today. Oh, I'm tired. I don't feel great today. I don't feel myself today. I don't feel I'm that great enough. It doesn't matter how you feel. You are who you are. Your feelings have got nothing, to do with who you are. It's like that orange. If oranges could feel, that orange tree starts saying, oh, today I feel really depressed. I feel really low. It doesn't change what an orange tree is. An orange tree is an orange tree, and it only grows to produce oranges. It is us humans that will be like, I quit. I'm sorry I'm not going. I'm sorry I'm not doing this anymore. It's not working. I tried. There's nothing like trying. No tree will tell you I tried. You do it or you don't do it. I always say this to my children. We don't use the word try in my home. Trying means nothing. It's a word we use to kind of make ourselves feel better, because we did not do what we're supposed to do. So we say, oh, I tried anyway. Try means nothing. If you're supposed to go and run a race for somebody, try maybe, oh, I never used to wake up from bed. Today I tried. I woke up. I sat down. Another person, I was so afraid to even look at the field. I tried, maybe I looked out today and saw the athlete, those who were ready to run. Another person tried, maybe I even went to the field. I've never had that courage. And all of that, try is nothing. Try is relative. Try is nothing. It means nothing. It's so subjective. You're doing it or you're not doing it. No tree will say, oh, I tried to grow into an orange tree, but just the weather wasn't good enough. I didn't feel great, so I stopped. Every tree sown in the right environment, except it was sown on a rocky ground, on fertile ground. And that's what happens when we hang around with people who are unproductive, with people who are so negative. Honestly, you can't tell me it's okay to hang around negative people. It's not okay. It's okay to sow a seed in a toxic environment. It's not okay. It's not. People say toxic, positive. There is nothing. It's so contradictory. Positivity is positivity. It's good or it's bad. There's nothing like bad, good. Don't use words to confuse yourself. And that's what our world does. We get so confused that we don't even know what is what again. And when you're in a state of confusion, you have no clarity of where you're going to. So you just end up being stagnant. And that's the best way. They've put us all in to this world. So we are so all average. It becomes a norm to be average. Like people saying something like, it's okay not to be okay. No. It's not okay not to be okay. You've already said you are not okay. So something is wrong. Okay is the norm. Okay is the standard. Well is the norm. Well is the standard. That's why if I'm unwell, I go to the doctor. I cannot say it's okay not to be unwell. It's a natural process that humans will go through. Humans will get sick. But sick means something has gone wrong in my physiological state of being. I'm not in my normal, intentional way I was created to function in. Something has gone wrong, and that's why I need a doctor who has studied the human body and knows how to put back my anatomy in quote, not completely, based to their knowledge, to their limited knowledge, to function in its original state of functioning. Like, it's not okay. Else we can say it's okay not to be well. It's not okay. Then never go and see the doctor. Just stay there because you're unwell. If you're not okay consistently, always see someone for help. It's not okay not to be okay. Like it says, I'm not okay. So again, I want you to be honest with yourself. Don't make any justification. Don't give any reasons for you doing what. Nothing like try is stepping out and taking action so you step into your greatness in 2025. All right? Have a look at these environments now, all these areas in your life. Check out. Have you been the great friend? Have you been the great spouse, the great wife that you're called to be? If you're a mother, have you been an awesome mother? First of all, what's awesome to you? If I don't know where I'm going to, there can be no destination. You have to have a standard. You have to have a standard. I tell my children, I grew up in a home where my parents set so much high expectations. My dad especially. He didn't force us, but he just made us understood we're destined for excellence. We were unique. We're destined for greatness. We're an epitome of greatness. So there was no way you could settle for less. And I tell my children, because in today's world, of course, the young generation are surrounded by a lot of mediocre people. People tell you something, I want to be a YouTuber. I tell my daughter, YouTuber is not a career. I can do now, you want to do something, I'm inspiring you, I can put it on YouTube. YouTuber is nothing. What are you doing on YouTube? We've grown, our children are growing in a world where they're so mediocre that is set very low standard. The lowest standard can be like you are at the top of your game because every other person is almost super low. It's not even average anymore. In our days, maybe people used to live an average life. Nowadays, people live below standard, way below standard. That below standard has become almost the norm. So you can imagine how our children, if you don't stay there and nurture, nourish them, inspire them to be the greatness that they are destined to be and settle for nothing less. I tell my children, a lion can only give birth to a lion. A lioness can only give birth to a lioness. So sweetheart, some certain things we don't even have that discussion in our home. An orange seed, if you're sure you came out from an orange, then the discussion is finished. You are destined to become oranges. There is no discussion. All you need to do, what do you need to do? You cannot become an orange if I keep you in this home forever. If I keep you on my table forever, you stay an orange seed forever. Mediocrity, potential trap within you, never fulfill your greatness. I tell them, you need to be in the right environment. We need to sow you in the right environment, right friendships. People will nurture and nourish you. While like fertilizers, your own mindset needs to be highly fertile because our mind is like the soil where everything we sow in life, our greatness is sown and our greatness we build upon. And so we can become the greatness we're destined to become. So I tell them, by default, I'm your mother. Your dad is who he is. We have it's not even hard. That is who we are. I am lioness. I'm human. I cannot give birth to a dog. I am a lioness, I cannot give birth to a pig. It is obvious, baby, it's obvious. Sometimes I share with them my stories. They'll be like, oh, mommy, sometimes you're so extra. They have this thing, I don't know what's extra about that. Why can't you just go somewhere and they tell you this is the rules and regulations and you just stop? You always I'm like, Latoya, do you know what? You know what? People set rules and regulations and people can change them. I am the leader of my company. I make decisions, I can change them. There are discretions. I can say this is the rule that governs our organization. We are humans at the same time. Someone comes and the person is in so much need. I am compassionate. We are understanding. We are dealing with humans, not figures and statistics. We've got to change. We've got to change those rules. And I told them an example that I don't settle for rules. I broke the rules at 20. I've never failed an exam, only to be told I failed Italian exam. I called the embassy. I called the embassy for the first time because I don't look at the reality. Like I said, this is your present, okay? My experiences, what I've done right now or what I'm doing right now, like what has created my past and my experiences, the actions I'm taking today will shape my present, will determine how I live in my present. And I tell my children, I have to be able to shape my present. There is nothing like because the rule says that. And I know I've never failed an exam. I knew I was an exceptional student. So you can't tell me suddenly I failed. I had to call the embassy. And guess what? It's never happened before. They gave a new exam, a new examination. I requested an aura to test us. They called those who have failed, in quote, who will no longer go to Italy. This is a story for another day, okay? I'm not going to go into details. I have a bit of cramps right now. But I'm going to stay here and do this live because I've got to finish it anyway, okay? So, fabulous. I'm not going to focus on that. I'm not going to give it my energy. I'm going to give all my energy and strength on this video I'm doing with you to show you the power of the mind and focus. So, I had to change the situation. I had to change the present. I changed the narrative. And I tell my children, that's the kind of mom you have. You cannot settle for mediocrity. You need to be able to say, this is what I want. As long as it's in alignment with your purpose, and it's for a positive good. You are not hurting anyone. Go for it no matter what. I'm sorry. I've got this cramp. I'm sorry. Fabulous. Awesome. So let me continue with my palm exercise. You have your past. Your past does not define you. Your present does not define you as well. I can't go about defining myself by my present situation. Maybe right now you're broke. Maybe right now you're going through a difficult divorce. That's not who you are. The actions you took today are shaping you into that divorce, but you can change the actions. You can now be aware that because I'm doing this and that, my marriage is not excelling. My relationships are not excelling. My relationship with my child is not excelling. My career is not excelling. I need to change. Maybe I need to hang out with people who are more, like me, or they want to be what I want to be. They are more career focused. They are more vision driven. They are more optimistic in life because I've been around, unfertile people for so long who are infertile, who are like destructive, who are like rock, or they are like toxins who are killing my seeds. That's okay. Unfortunately, there are some people like that, but you need to change. It's all based on what we have within us. So perfect. That's your present. Why you see it clearly, it does not shape or determine you. Okay? And why did I come with this palm exercise? I was saying your attitude is everything. Your attitude will determine whether you step into your greatness in 2025 or not, and the years beyond. So this is your present. Remember, you created your present. You are living your present. You precede your present. So you cannot use your present as your identity. You existed before your present was created. And now, look at the next finger you can see. The interesting thing here, you don't see the whole finger. You see only the top of it. This is your middle finger. This is your middle finger. It's the highest. It's the tallest. Why you don't see the root of it is buried. It seems to be irrelevant, but it's necessary. My son is calling me. I'll call him later. He's just finished school. He's having a wonderful time with his friends. He's called me before, and I know he's doing great. Perfect. While I don't see my entire middle finger, like I can see my past, which is known. I can see my present, which is also known. Wherever I am, everyone knows me. Of course, there may be some things you keep in secret about your present, but you sure know what you are going through right now in the present. That does not define you. Chill and relax. That does not determine. It's still only part of you. Some of you are still that seed waiting for your greatness to be unleashed or to be unlocked. Perfect. These are your beliefs. Because my beliefs are the foundational pillar. Nobody sees my belief until I start living them. I start speaking them. If I believe in health, you've got to see me live a healthy life. If I believe in being optimistic, you've got to hear me constantly. And when you hear me speak, I'm super optimistic. It's just my core belief. It shapes me. It's the foundational pillar. It's the tallest. It keeps you tall. It keeps you beyond your past and your present. Your beliefs will take you beyond your past and your present, no matter the mess of your past. It's only what you believe in that is capable of taking you past your past and your present, and step you and take you into the next era of your life, which is your future and where you are destined to be. your belief, and it's the highest. Your belief will keep your head high up and give you the confidence that it doesn't matter the mess of my past. It doesn't matter the failures of my past. It doesn't matter my current mess. It doesn't matter my current failures and whatever people have said. I believe I am capable of becoming all that I was created to be. I believe this because I know who I am. I know at the depth of my heart who I am, the greatness within me. I know for sure that I am a seed that came out from an orange fruit, and by default an orange seed only produces an orange fruit once nurtured, sown, and nourished in the right environment. So you know what? Because I believe in my potential. I believe in the potential of the several oranges trapped within me, which is my belief, and that shapes me. That foundational pillars that hold who I am and makes me fortified and unbreakable. I will step out and become all that I was created to be. I will live my next years, gone past my past, my present, and live tomorrow as my best yet, working towards my greatness, working towards who I'm called to be. Having all that I'm called to have, being all that I'm called to be, and doing all that I'm called to do. No more mediocrity, no more excuses, no more ifs and what and whatever, no more trials, just action. Perfect. So what beliefs do you hold is fundamental. What beliefs do you hold that are holding you back from achieving your greatness? What beliefs do you hold about yourself that are limiting you to a past you lived 40 years ago, to a past you lived 10 years ago? What beliefs? The only belief you've got to have are beliefs that can empower you, are beliefs that truly determine who you are, the greatness in you. You must see yourself, the end from the beginning. You must know where you've come from and believe that you are capable of greatness. You must know if you must step into 2025 in your greatness. If you must, some of you will become millionaires in 2025. Some of you will become millionaires in 2026, okay? And if you must step into that place, you must know where you're called to be. And it's the norm. Is a norm because you are called to be a millionaire to serve and impact lives. So beloved, hold on to that belief and step forward, taking the actions you need to do, the actions you need to take, mixing up or how can I say, networking with the right people who have that kind of mindset or who are at that level where you want to be so you can achieve your greatness. So that's your middle finger, is your belief. What beliefs you hold? Unless you pass now, look at that. Your beliefs have the potential to break the barriers of your past, your present. So that's it now, where they cannot be broken. And now, if I bend this 1, 2, 3, because my beliefs have opened the door to my greatness. My belief has taken me gone past my past and my present. My beliefs have made me have a new hope that my past is not so relevant, my present is not so relevant, but who I believe I am, I can change my present. I can create the present that I desire today based on this. Your ring finger is your passion, your potential. Based on my passion, based on my potential. Potential is the energy, is what is trapped within us. It's untapped energy, untapped abilities, untapped greatness. It's like the seed, the potential trapped within an orange seed are oranges. I can now see my potential because I believe. And your potential ignite a new belief because you see it. Seeing is believing. The more you see who you are called to be, the more you see the potential, you see your end from the beginning. You see that you really came out from an orange fruit and you can only be oranges. You see that you were born of a lion and you can only be a lion or a lioness. The more you reinforce your belief, the more and the stronger this pillar is, and the more you can break past your past and your present and walk beyond this and live in your full potential, which is the little finger, your potential, passion. And you start living the life you're passionate about. Passion is love, the love for life. You see yourself being refueled. Passion is energy. Passion is fuel. You are given a new fuel, a new energy, a new drive, a new motivation to live life fully and wholly in your greatness, in your full potential, and never settling for less. And eventually, what happens? Working in this now, that's your vision. You can't see it. It's so small. The pinky finger, your destiny, your destination, what you are called to do. Your passion and all of that potential indicates what you are destined to become. The potential trapped in an orange fruit, orange seeds with potential to produce oranges. Once you see that fruit, what it looks like at the external, what it tastes like, so you know what success tastes like, what it feels like to you. And when you get there, it's not for people or the society to say you are successful because you've hit this and this target. It's for you to feel that inner deep sense of connection, satisfaction, and fulfillment because you're living your passion, you're living your potential, your full potential, and you are living the life you were born and called to live. Above all, what keeps this finger connected? That's where we go now. Attitude. While I'm living here, I still cannot change my past. I live this past. Okay, so I'm still proud. And the truth is, our past, even the mess, is a message of hope to those who live that part in the future. So because I am now living in my greatness, that is the attitude, your palm. If I should cut off my palm, all of these fingers will fall away. I can't even connect my past to my present. I won't even know if this past belongs to me anymore. It's all chaotic. Imagine all of these fingers dropping off in a haphazard format. You know, the past is not in front of me anymore. The past can be ahead. What is binding all of these fingers and keeping them connected is my palm. Your palm is your attitude. Your attitude link you together, keep you upright regardless of your past, present. But because you have a core conviction that you are destined for greatness, there is greatness within you. You've got the potential to thrive and be great, and passionate about that so you can fulfill your purpose. Your attitude is key. And even when you are living that life that you are called to live, you now go back to your past, because your attitude is that of, my past was never a mess. My past was never shackles, but I wore all of the scars as a, how can I say, a garment of pride of the journey I've walked through. So when I inspire that, for some of you, that past might have been addiction, you're not going to forget that. Your attitude about your past addiction is different. I had to go through this to understand, become strong and resilient. So when I work with people who are addicted, in me they see themselves, in me they see hope. I'm not ashamed of my past, because it shaped me and made me to appreciate life more and be that force of hope to those who are going through addiction right now. I'm not ashamed of the 3 divorces I had in the past. By then I was naive, ignorant and stupid. Now I've grown. I'm so proud of how far I've come, and I want to teach other women, other young girls who will be getting married, not to fall into the same pitfalls I fell because of my ignorance, my stupidity of the past. So I am proud. I am a totality of my past, present and vision and future and belief. This is all me and who I have to be. Attitude is key. What's your attitude towards your present? Your attitude will determine if you step into 2025 living your greatness. So remember, you can get my book, Unleash Your Authentic Identity and Life Purpose. The palm exercise is so well explained. I spoke there detailedly to give you that. But if you've watched me on this video, you can think about that. So beloved, it's your attitude. You're not going to keep saying, I tried. Try means nothing. Try means nothing. What does try mean? What does try mean? I've given you an example. For someone trying, if you have not eaten before, I tried. Maybe you smelled the food. Maybe you woke up and sat on the table that you didn't feel like eating. To another person, it may be taking one taste, one spoon. To another person, it might be eating half plate. So it's just really is very subjective and really an unuseful form of measurement. An unuseful form of measurement that will not help us in any way. So beloved, are you going to join me on this incredible transformational journey? You've got here the wonderful, inspirational Dr. Sylvia for Likambi, your transformation doc and friend. I will walk with you through our 2025 for you to unleash your greatness as I unleash my greatest potential. Watch me out in 2025. I'm going to have total dominion over my space, over my influence, my area of influence and authority. Watch. Okay? And I'm gonna support you and work with you. Again, I'm coming to the end of the year, finishing with my mentors and mentees, my mentees. If you want me to mentor you, you want me to be your coach, please do get in touch. You must be ready to invest. I do a lot of stuff for free. All of my talks are for free. You can still gain lots of knowledge. Please go enroll, enroll or subscribe on my YouTube channel. Invite more people. I've got hundreds of videos there that are life transformational, will impact you. There are topics I've gone so deeply in that will help you to unlock your full potential and step into your greatness in 2025. I want to support you. I want to walk this journey with you, but at the same time, I'm living my own full potential. I'm living and step into my greatness. Never have I lived this life before that I'm going to step into 2025. And I want to go with so many of you. You need me to coach you. You want to write a book. So many of you have a great story within. We've got a publishing company. Get in touch with me. Let's facilitate your writing and publishing experience to bring out that story. A bird doesn't sing, like Maya Angelou said, because it loves to sing. It has a song. You have a story. It's not about whether I love to be an author, I don't want to be. No, your message is your mess is a powerful message to the world. A message of hope, of tribulation, victory and resilience. You don't want to keep it alone. You want to share that message to the world. Someone is at that bed almost dying, waiting for your message. You are the messenger to make them have hope again in life. You are their messenger. That's why you went through those experiences, not by chance, but to serve your purpose. Come and let's unleash your story. If you have no clue about writing, I do coach you on that. We can also get you just to talk about what you want to write, your book, and we do it from scratch. So you get in touch, okay? Coaching, mentoring, whatever it is. And my daughter's skincare program, we're going to be doing a lot next year as well. You want to start a business, you have nowhere to start. She's supporting young entrepreneurs or startups. You can invest in the business, the best organic skincare products. I use them. I've been using them for 5 years plus now. I'm her research director. For those who don't know me, medically, I'm a, career-wise, I'm a doctor of pharmacy. I'm a hematologist as well, PhD. My research field was leukemia. I've done research for years, more than 15 years before finding my core purpose, a greater purpose. My medical background is still very useful. So please do get in touch. If you also want to add that external glow, bring out your best complexion, have the youthfulness, just get in touch. I'll be doing also some retreats next year. Retreat in Wales, retreat in Wales. Very few, 5, maximum 5 or 6 at a time. Very small, intimate group. If you want to unlock your full potential, you want to step fearlessly into your greatness, you want to live the life that we're called to live unapologetically. You want to shine your light as we're called to shine unapologetically, without fear, without, thinking about others, but just being you. I want to work with you. I want to support you. We'll be doing some retreats that will be at the comfort of your home for power couples. Weekend retreats, you'll be an investment. There will be an investment. Yes, you have to invest. You have to pay for this and invest. If you think it's worth it, then that's fine. I invested a lot in my studies. I never studied for free. Of course, I had a scholarship, but most of my case, and I worked hard for that scholarship. So, beloved, I want you to join me. Get in touch with me. You want me to support you in any way, the area of your relationship, the area of your marriage, the area of your well-being, career, business startup, as a mentor, as a coach. I'm here, your one and only Dr. Sylvia Likambi, one of the most optimistic humans you ever find on earth. Super optimistic and positive. My children are all best-selling authors of multiple books, and I want to share with you how I do it. You want to be an incredible mother? You want to inspire your children to unlock their greatness? I'm your number one go-to leading authority. Contact me now. Enough of just having your children there stuck on games, just playing things, constantly buying them, all those games, and keeping them trapped, keeping their potential trapped within them. My darling, wonderful ladies and gentlemen watching me, your children can become all that we're created to be. Don't let them settle for less. Like I said, humans are the only creatures in the world who choose to have less than they can have, be less than they can be, and do less than they can do. Why? Come on, you have to be simply who we are called to be. Have all that you were created to have. Be all that you were created to be. And do all that you were created to do. If not, you remain unfulfilled. You remain unsatisfied. And you live a life of void, of really lack of accomplishment and fulfillment. I love you, and do share this video and follow me. Go subscribe on my channel, Dr. Sylvia Likambi International. I'm going to change a lot of my programs to the Transformation Doctor. From next year, I'll be using a lot the Transformation Doctor. Okay? I'm your leading Empowerment and Transformation Authority, the one and only Dr. Sylvia Likambi. Thank you for joining me. Share this video and bless someone. You're highly blessed and favored. Love you, and I'll watch you as you step into your greatness in 2025. Together, let's soar to greater heights as I step into my greatest potential as well in 2025. Living the life I was called and born to live. God bless you, and lots of love.